Adam, do you want to...
Talk? No. I'm his father. He only wanted Tad.
Adam, he's a boy. And he was hiding out in a mausoleum, and he was scared and frightened. He was having bad dreams. And of course, he would turn to Tad and Dixie. He's used to turning to them for comfort.
Junior wasn't afraid of the dark. He wasn't afraid of being alone in the night. He was afraid of me. He thinks I'm a monster.
Hey.
Mom okay?
No. But she will be. Something like this really takes it out of Mom, you know?
I didn't mean to scare her.
Yeah, I know. But a few hours sleep, she'll be as good as new.
I did a bad thing, didn't I?
Well, you had your reasons. And you know what? I can respect that. But I don't think running away was necessarily the answer.
You mad at me?
No. Why should I be mad at you after all the things I did when I was a kid? But if it's okay, I would like to talk to you about your dad.
I'm Ray Gardner.
What are you talking about?
Junior's nightmare.
He's a child. He fell asleep in the mausoleum. I mean, for heaven's sakes, he was camping out in a crypt.
But Junior dreamed that Ray Gardner came to get him.
Yeah, Tad has told Junior and Jamie about his father. That his father was cruel and violent. Of course, Junior would dream about the boogeyman. I mean, the creep is practically a legend in this town.
Ray Gardner kept saying that he was Junior's daddy.
Adam, it was a dream.
No, don't you see? It's obvious. Junior equates me with Ray Gardner, the worst possible father he can imagine.
Adam, you're overreacting.
I've never done anything to harm that boy. I've never raised a hand to him. I've only wanted the best for him. How can he hate me so much?
He doesn't hate you. You just have to give him some time to get over this.
Am I such a terrible father? Ray Gardner? Terrorizing my own child?
Adam, you have made mistakes. Like any parent. This boarding school idea was not a great one, but Junior loves you. He does not see you as a Ray Gardner.
Maybe this Ray Gardner bit didn't come out of the blue. Maybe it had some help.
Oh, no, don't do this. Don't blame this on Tad.
But who else? Who else? You saw Junior. He was terrified of me when he came back to the boathouse. All I wanted to do was hold him and tell him that I loved him. And when I tried to touch him, he actually flinched. He flinched, he pulled away. I'm his father, and he only wants Tad Martin. When they left, he didn't even look back. It was as if I didn't exist.
That nightmare you had, that was just a dream. You know that, right?
It didn't seem like it. He said he was my dad.
No, kiddo, listen. Ray Gardner was my dad, not yours. There's a big difference. Honestly, my dad never cared about anything or anybody. Your dad cares a lot about you. I mean, don't ever think he doesn't.
Then why does he want to get rid of me?
Well, he didn't see it that way. Your father just thought he was buying you the best education he could or trying to make you a soccer star.
Didn't feel like it.
Yeah, I know. Well, no dad's perfect. Not even me. Listen, it's a joke. You awake in there? Maybe trying to sneak you off to some prep school in New Hampshire was a bad idea, but your father really, really thought he was doing the right thing.
Well, he knew I didn't want to go.
Well, I don't know what to tell you about that, pal. Your father's a very powerful man. And he didn't get that way by accident. And sometimes Adam just gets an idea in his head and he goes with it. Doesn't stop to think that he might hurt somebody that he actually cares about. Like you.
Do you like him?
Well, I think we sort of have problems with each other. I'll tell you what I respect about him. It's how much he loves you.
You guys sure do fight a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, that shouldn't concern you, should it?
You argue about me.
Oh, yeah. Because we're both crazy about you. Honestly, we just can't decide on what's best for you sometimes.
Would you ever send me away to school?
No. Not in a million years. Kind of like having you around. As far as I'm concerned, you're stuck here, buddy. Okay? You, want to promise me something?
Mm-hmm.
Take your mom's advice. If you ever have a problem, ever, no matter how big you think it is, you come to me. I'll take care of it. Okay?
Dad,
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too, pal. A lot.
Junior! I heard they were gonna drop the lake for your body. Yeah, it was cool. I just spent the night underneath a pine tree. I think I saw a bear. Okay, so maybe it was a raccoon. Wow.
Well, I'm sorry to barge in, but Jamie had to see Junior. How's Dixie doing?
She's okay. She's asleep.
Yeah? And how are you doing?
Oh, well, this father thing is kind of rugged, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. I think it's maybe time that we should have la lecture, you know, for the both of them.
Okay. You first or me?
So we're absolutely clear. You do not run away and you don't hide. All right?
Can I go now?
We're not done.
But I didn't run away.
No. You're the one who did not tell the truth.
But it was to help Junior.
Listen, did you know that it was wrong for Junior to run away?
Sort of.
All right, so then it didn't make much sense to not tell the truth to help him, did it? Okay. All right, so we agree. And listen, from now on, no matter how bad things seem, two things. No running away. And always tell the truth.
3 things. You always come to us first.
Yes.
All right? Okay?
So are you gonna punish us?
Well, I think this is about the time where I say they've been punished enough, don't you?
Oh, works for me.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Are we done?
You're done.
Cool, thanks.
Why don't you go and get some juice, okay? Don't break anything.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
I disagree. You didn't see the look on his face at the boathouse when he looked at Adam. I'm telling you, Junior is terrified. I just spent some time with him trying to convince him that Adam loves him, that, you know, that he meant well. He's still freaked. And I can't say I blame him either, now that he's on the receiving end of Adam's antics. You know, he knows that we're clashing, and he's stressed. He can sense the tension.
Listen, you said what you needed to say to him to help him out of this. And he knows that you and Dixie love him, so with your help, he's going to figure things out.
I hope so. Which reminds me, do you mind if Dixie and I take the boys away for a long weekend? A few days?
I think it would be a great idea for all of you. I know the boys would love it. Hey.
Hello?
Junior, it's your dad. Are you feeling better?
Hi, Dad. Uh-huh. Yeah, one sec. Dad wants to know if he can come over and see me.
Are you up for it?
Well, I kind of think he's still mad at me.
Adam?
What my son back on the phone.
No, I got a better idea. I tell you what, you stay right there. I'll be right over.
Are Tad and Dad gonna go fight again?
Listen, they have their own way of working things out, all right? I don't want you to worry about it. I bet you guys are starving. How about I make you a PB&J sandwich? Huh?
Crunchy PB.
You got it.
And extra J.
J is my specialty. All right, I'll be right back, and don't talk about me while I'm gone.
Sorry I broke my promise. That's okay. It's kind of getting tired out there anyway. It's getting kind of weird. What happened? Well, you see, I fell asleep under this pine tree. When I woke up, I was totally lost. That's when I found these. Bottle caps. They were piled up right next to me. Were they there before you fell asleep? I don't think so. But, so I picked them up, took a couple steps, and there was one. Took another couple steps, and there was another one. Till finally there was a whole line right through the woods. Like a trail of bottle caps or something? Yeah. I found the last one. Right where everybody was looking for me. Totally weird.
What's going on? Is Junior okay?
Yeah, he's fine. No thanks to Adam. Where is he?
What's going on?
I'm gonna wring his neck. Dixie just asked Adam to give Junior a little time, you know? Little space just to calm down. So what's the first thing your husband does? Gets on the phone, calls Junior, tells him to come over. You know? Does your husband ever get the message?
He's concerned.
If he is, it's not about Junior. If he was, he would leave him alone. He would let him decompress.
He just wants to talk to him, Dad. He wants to tell him that he's sorry.
Junior knows he's sorry. Trust me, he knows he's sorry. I just spent an hour with him, trying to convince him that his father isn't some kind of monster. Which wasn't easy, knowing all I know about Adam. I practically lied to him for the first time in his life.
Look, I know what you think about Adam, but he loves that boy.
Yeah, I know. I know what's at stake here. That's exactly what I said to Junior, that his father loves him. I even tried to play off this entire fiasco as some kind of misunderstanding. Told him Adam meant well.
I don't need you to explain my actions to my son.
Somebody has to.
What else have you explained to him, Tad? A few stories about Ray Gardner, perhaps? You trying to convince my son that his father is just as vicious as yours was?
Didn't have to. Congratulations, Adam. You accomplished that all by yourself.
You are not going to come between me and my son.
Why can't you just give him a little time? He's freaked, Adam. He was shaking in Dixie's arms not 2 hours ago.
Because he's very confused. Because you're filling his mind with lies, making him afraid of me.
What?
Corroding what little love he has for me.
On the
with every
contrary,
chance that
I
you
just defended you to him. Don't make me regret it.
Tad.
Lacey, just give me a minute, all right?
You would like to come between me and my son, wouldn't you?
All right. I admit it, yes. If I thought it would protect him, you bet I would. I did make him that promise, Adam. You heard me do it. And those kind of promises, I don't break.
My son does not need protection from me.
The hell he doesn't. For years, I've stood by and watched the kind of damage you do to your children in the name of love. Well, you take this any way you want to, Adam. But that boy isn't going to be one of your casualties.
Well, that boy will always be my son. And there's not a damn thing you can do about
He
that.
may be your son. But as far as I'm concerned, you're no father to him.
Tad, you don't mean that.
Dixie and I are taking the boys out of town for a few days. When I come back, I give you fair warning. I'm gonna do whatever I have to, whatever I can to make sure he never falls under your influence. Ever.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It means, Adam, that if I can find a way to make you pay for what you just did to my wife and that boy, I'll find it. Nobody messes with my family.
Tad. Tad, wait.
have a job for you. Tad Martin. I'm going to destroy him. And I want you to help. See, I'm very grateful for your efforts. And I certainly did want Junior enrolled in Winchester this term, but, well, it's out of my hands. No, of course not. At Chandler Enterprises, that's true, but when it comes to my son, I have to defer to his mother and his stepfather. Oh, yes, of course. Next term, it could be quite different. Thank you. Who knows, next term, Ted Martin may have a whole new set of things to worry about.
Hi. There are workmen crawling all over the place.
Well, I want my safe room finished.
Your daddy wants his high-tech playroom. That's what he wants. Want to hold this for me? Hold this for me? Yes.
I want my girl safe.
Oh, he wants to out Bill Gates. That man, I'll tell you, it's making everybody look bad. Here you go. Here you go. You want this? Oh, the station today, we're doing the station-wide Y2K run, so I gotta run.
Cutting that a bit close, aren't you?
I don't tell you how to defoliate the rainforest. Don't tell me how to run a station.
Sorry.
Speaking of well-dressed capitalism, where's your suit and tie? Or is this dress-down day at Chandler Enterprises?
No, I'm taking the day off. This crisis with Junior made me rethink my priorities. I want to spend more time with Colby and to watch her grow and smile and sleep.
I'm jealous. You two are gonna have so much fun.
Why don't you play hooky, too? Why do we... Time goes by so quickly, darling. The three of us aren't going to always have this kind of time together.
There is nothing more that I like to do than to play hooky with the two of you, but I can't. Well,
what's going to happen if you don't show up for work today? Is the station going to come crashing down?
Today, it just might.
Well, why don't you wait and see? Come on. At least come home for lunch.
I'll try. Goodbye, my sweet. Goodbye, baby. Goodbye, my big baby.
Goodbye.
Bye, honey.
Ready for phase one? Good. I'm standing by.
I was told that you're checking up on Tad's files for the Y2K test.
Did you start working here? Don't tell me the glamour almost lost is our game.
Tad called me from out of town and asked me to check on them. He's worried that they'll be lost if something goes wrong.
Oh, it's all a big waste of time if you ask me.
Well, I can check on them.
I did them. Keep your shirt on.
Becca. Hello. I'm glad I found you.
Becca's running some errands for Tad Martin.
I tried to reach you this morning, but I couldn't find you anywhere.
Oh, so you haven't heard the news? Congratulations are in order.
About what?
Green, accounting needs the discs that I gave you a half an hour ago. Would you please go? Would you please go? Would you please go? We need other bodies in the loading dock. Would you do that for me,
Yeah,
please?
okay. But
Would you do that now for me,
I need
please?
to talk to you later, okay?
Hi, Liza. I just
Becca.
came by.
I can't. You know I adore you. I can't do this right now. I cannot be social. Thank you.
There you are, Miss Colby.
Oh.
Your office is overrun with computer techies.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. We can try to find a quiet place to talk. You didn't tell me the reason for the meeting.
Well, I represent a client who's interested in buying into your television station.
Well, you have my undivided attention.
Becca, hang on. Look, there's something I've been dying to tell you all day. I got accepted at NYU. The letter came yesterday.
Congratulations. Isn't it sensational? And it's just the beginning. Well, I've got tons to do. Bye, Becca.
I never would have gotten accepted without you. Here, I wanted to give you this. It's our documentary. I made a copy for you.
You're giving me a videotape? I don't want a videotape from you.
But we both put so much work into it.
Oh, but you and Greenlee put a lot more work into your tape at UCLA. Is this a sequel? I mean, were you taping last night at the cabin? Were the cameras rolling when you and Greenlee made love?
However, you're not sole owner of WRCW.
Not technically. My brother-in-law, Stuart Chandler, has a percentage in the trust. But you still haven't told me the name of your client.
I represent Russ Duffield, the owner of a Silicon Valley company, .com. He proposes to buy 40% of WRCW in cash.
Oh, why that much?
Well, he's impressed with your operation, and he can afford it.
Well, he does understand that I wasn't in the market for a partner. That I don't want the news turning into happy talk or the cutting edge into a crass free-for-all.
Well, I can assure you that my client has no intentions of becoming hands-on. He's happy with the way that you're running the station. So, what do I tell him? Is there any interest at all?
Well, earlier this morning I would have said no. But, I tell him I'll think about it.
Great, great. Look over all of this. It includes the offer and an overview of .com's financials. If you want to pursue this, we can talk further. Call me anytime.
Thank you very much.
So the princess turned around and she was very happy because there, what she saw was her father, the king. The king. And the king said, I am sick and tired of all these people causing trouble around here. So with one fell swoop, one fell swoop, poof, poof, poof. He banished them all from the kingdom. And she was so happy and she said, oh, Daddy, you're such a wonderful king. Oh, wonderful, wonderful king. And the king said, don't you ever worry, my angel, because I will always banish anybody who gets in your way. Okay? The end. The end.
Adam, there's a concrete mixer in the driveway.
If you want walls that are bulletproof, soundproof, and airtight.
No. Bulletproof?
Mm-hmm. Listen, all I want is a little safe room where you and Colby and I can be safe in case of danger.
And what about Mother, Stuart?
Well, they can get their own safe room. You want to? Come on, I'll give you a tour.
No. After lunch. Have you heard of a man named Russ Duffield?
Russ Duffield? No, I don't think so.
Oh. Maybe it's not for real. He's supposedly a world-renowned computer expert at his company, .com.
.com. That's Duffield, yes. Nobody calls him Russ.
So you've heard of him?
Well, anybody who's heard of any of the new IPOs that are coming out of Silicon Valley have heard of Duffield, yes.
Oh, well, he's offered to buy a piece of WRCW as a silent partner.
Really? Are you considering it?
Shouldn't I?
Well, I don't want you to do anything rash because of our conversation this morning.
Oh, but you were right. I mean, What's the use in working so hard if you can't enjoy the time with your family? And with my interest in Stuart's, I would at least have a controlling interest of 60%.
Well, but Duffield would still have 40%. I mean, he could start to, he could create some pressure with that.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Okay, the pressure that I feel right now, just being completely financially responsible. It's huge.
Well, speaking financially, you couldn't do much better.
Yeah, but I heard he's kind of eccentric. I mean, do you know about him? I mean, he doesn't wear shoe boxes on his feet like Howard Hughes, does he?
Not that I know of, but I couldn't swear to it.
Oh, so you haven't met him?
Well...
Hold on, excuse me. Hello? Eli? No, wait. Slow down. Okay. I'll be right there.
What?
The system has crashed. I've got to go. I can't stay for lunch.
Let them fix it.
They are just gonna stand around until I show up.
Well, what are you gonna do? Stand in the parking lot with a satellite dish on your head?
No, but I'll tell you, if Mr. Duffield is a partner, maybe he would do it.
Hey, boy, it is eerily quiet around here.
Oh, don't ask. We didn't have a meeting scheduled, did we?
Oh, no, please. No, I just, I dropped by Jamie's allergy medicine so it could be messengered with the rest of Tad's things. Rough day?
Oh, I am having a vending machine sandwich instead of being home with my husband and my daughter.
Gotcha.
Do you ever feel incredibly guilty going off to work every morning?
Oh, gee. Now, what makes you say that?
You know, sometimes when I'm here, I wish I were home, and sometimes when I'm home, no, you know what? When I'm home, I'm glad I'm home.
Well, you know, part of it may be that you have this place to come to, you know, and that's why you feel like that, because, you know, you might feel differently if that weren't the case.
Yeah, I suppose. But do I need so much of it? Somebody offered to buy a portion of WRCW today, a silent partner.
Was this something that you've been thinking about?
No. But maybe the timing is prophetic.
I tell you, I don't know how you handle all the responsibilities by yourself. I really don't. I mean, you know, I could not manage Tempo without Edmund. You know, and you know, I think about Jamie. You know, he's growing up fast. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. Tad is wonderful. He's great. He does more than his share as far as, you know, helping to raise Jamie. But, you know, there are times, you know, when I feel like Jamie spends more time with, you know, with Dixie than he does with me because she's
at home. She's at home. Adam asked me to stay home today. And I wanted to. I didn't. I know if I did, he would relax more. And when Junior ran away, I felt really out of control. I felt out of touch.
Now listen, you know, I think all parents periodically feel out of touch, whether they work or not. I don't think that's always the issue. I mean, the case in point with Junior and Jamie, I mean, you know, when Jamie didn't open up to Tad or me about Junior's hiding place, and Jillian was the one who caught on, now, not us. I mean, talk about guilt. Really. I mean, as much as I love my work, and I do, I know that the magazine would hit the newsstands with or without me.
Oh, Brooke, you're a big help.
I'm sorry, but that's the truth. No, it is true, you know. Liza, our kids grow up so fast, you know, and we want to be involved with them. We want to know what's going on.
I tell you what concerns me is that Adam could be keeping things from me, multiplied by 100,000.
Well, in that case, you should investigate this. You know, it might be exactly what you're looking for. Maybe not, but until you check it out, you'll never know. What do you got to lose?
You know, you're right. I really should pursue this further. Okay? I'm gonna call.
Leslie Colson.
Oh, Miss Colson, this is Liza Colby. I was thinking about our meeting earlier, and I thought maybe we could talk some more.
Wow, that would make my client very happy. When's good for you?
What about tomorrow at 9 o'clock? I promise my office will be free.
Well, that works for me.
Well, great. I'll look forward to it.
They're coming together faster than I thought. I must call Duffy and thank him.
But we still need Stewart stock if you intend to have controlling interest. Liza has already mentioned that she doesn't want any changes in the cutting edge.
Yes, well, she's trying to protect her good friend, Tad Martin. But when I'm through, there won't be anything she can do to save him.
These auditions for the cutting edge style segment are putting me way behind. Is there any way for you to change the training session for that new software?
Well, okay, but the computer rep's already here.
Stick him on a production assistant.
Will do.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi. I'm a little early. I hope it doesn't conflict with your schedule.
Actually, your timing is perfect in more ways than one.
Then you've made a decision.
Yeah. Why don't we talk over here? I have seriously considered Mr. Duffield's offer, and I've even discussed it with my husband. So. And I love this station, but I'm ready to share some of the workload, at least the financial burden.
Well, what does your husband think?
Well, actually, he has cautioned me against running into this deal too quickly.
Well, I hope that you're not feeling any pressure.
Well, only pressure from me. I'd like to spend some more time with my husband and my daughter, and it's not like I would be giving up creative control. I mean, that is the understanding.
Oh, absolutely. Then you accept?
I'll tell you, this almost seems too good to be true.
Congratulations, you're making the right decision.
Oh, well, thank you. I'd like to meet with Mr. Duffield and work out the details as soon as possible.
No problem. In the meantime, I will start doing the paperwork. I seem to have forgotten my cell phone. Is there a phone?
Oh, sure. Yes, that one right down there.
Thanks. And I will be in touch about the meeting.
Okay.
Minor disaster. We can't log on to the file server.
You or everybody?
Everybody. I've called the help desk.
Is this like a 3-day thing or a 3-hour thing?
Don't know yet.
Eli?
It's me. Hook, line, and sinker.
Perfect. Leslie, listen to me. Don't underestimate my wife. The first phase of this has gone very smoothly, but
Don't worry, I can handle it.
I will worry until that paper is signed and on my desk. Liza is very shrewd. If she has even a hint of impropriety, she'll pull out of the deal.
Really, Adam? I'm not a rookie. I'll take care of it.
Gotta do more than just wait for the cheese balls. Can I have some coffee, please? Everything in it.
Time is absolutely critical.
Adam? Is that you?
Liza.
What are you doing on my phone?
Well, I was calling to invite my beautiful wife to breakfast.
It didn't even ring.
Oh, well, it must have, you must have picked up just as I was being connected.
You know, I am really on to you.
What do you mean?
Calling here to invite me to breakfast is very clever. You know, trying to give me some sort of a taste. What it would be like here in the mornings if I had a partner at WRCW. And breakfast in the morning with my husband is a lovely start.
Well, nothing would make me happier, quite frankly, but it has to be your decision.
Well, actually, I was going to call you.
What, do you have working late again?
No, I was going to ask you to put some champagne on ice.
Celebration?
Well, I was going to tell you this morning, but I was afraid you were going to talk me out of it.
What have you done?
I have accepted Mr. Duffield's offer.
So quickly. If you're sure that's what you want.
Well, I know it's a big decision to make so quickly.
Well, I just don't want you to do anything rash and regret it later.
Well, it feels right. I mean, I'm selling enough shares to share the financial burden and yet maintain creative control, so I can be more creative with my husband at home. Oh, hold on one second.
Sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. I wanted to talk to you about Colby's stem cell donation.
Is there a problem?
No, it's just a little irregularity. I'm sure you can clear it up.
Sure. You're not playing hooky again, are you?
No, I'm at the Valley Inn. I'm closing a deal. Look, I'm finished. Why don't you break away and join me here? We'll get a head start on celebrating.
I'll try to be there soon.
I'll be waiting. I love you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What the hell happened? I was talking to you, and then I was talking to Liza.
It's all right. She didn't know that I was talking to you.
These amateur antics can botch this deal. Next time, remember your cell phone. How's everything going?
I promise you that Barry and I are on top of this. DADCOM will have controlling interest of WRCW before you can say Happy Thanksgiving.
Wonderful. Keep me posted.
I will.
I'm surprised to see you. I thought you were going to London for good.
No, I will eventually. I just have some things to take care of here.
Okay, so there was a problem with Colby's stem cell donation?
It's to do with David Hayward.
David Hayward. What?
Well, did you ever ask him to get involved in the case?
Well, he was the one who initially suggested that Colby be a donor. But he did not participate after that. I mean, David is a good doctor, but he's not one of my favorite people.
I see.
As far as I know, Jake was the only doctor at the hospital who was involved in the case. Why do you ask about David?
Well, I was going through Dimitri's medical file, and I noticed who requested a rush on the transfer of Colby's cells to Seaview. It wasn't Jake. It was David Hayward.
David Hayward. How can that be?
I don't know. I was hoping you could shed some light on it.
I had my hands filled with Adam. I mean, you saw him. He was crazy over the fact that I was donating Colby's cells, and I was using all my energy just to talk him out of being crazy. I didn't pay attention to any of the medical details. I left it all to Jake.
You don't remember anything out of the ordinary?
Well, other than my husband's temporary insanity, no. But I certainly would have remembered if David had been involved.
Why do you say that?
Look, I know that David is a renowned doctor, but I don't trust him. Not after what he did to Adam. I certainly don't want him anywhere near my family.
What did he do?
He nearly murdered Adam.
What?
He poisoned him. Said it was an accident. Adam is seconds nearing death, and he pulls out the antidote and, saves his life. I mean, what kind of person, what kind of human being, what kind of doctor plays games like that?
Something isn't right. I feel it. There's no reason for him to get involved unless he had an agenda.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'm gonna find some answers.
Well, I don't know how I could, but if I can help you, I would. Call me.
Yes, of course, I will. I will. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is this
yes.
the way I came?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Yeah, hopefully. David Hayward. He has got to be stopped. Alex is going to need help. Sometimes I just think the worst of you. And it's not fair because you've never done anything. And I know that you can still draw blood in the corporate world, but as far as Colby's concerned, you've been so good. You love her. Everything that you've done for her is because you love her.
We both said too much already. You look rather serious for a lady bent on celebrating.
Thank you. Do you remember the day that Colby's stem cells were transferred from PVH to Seaview?
What the devil are you talking about?
Something happened that day that I can't explain, but I think you can explain it. Something was brought to my attention concerning the transfer of Colby's stem cells for Dimitri's treatment, and I just can't justify it.
Well, I'll help if I can.
Reassure me. Give me an answer that works, that I understand.
I'll do my best.
Okay, Colby's stem cells were transferred from PVH to Seaview. Someone intervened in the process. Someone with unauthorized access. Can you tell me who that someone was?
Liza, I'm sure there's an explanation.
Good, I hope there is. Because I would love to know why David Hayward's name is on the routing papers. I mean, as far as I know, David Hayward had no involvement in this case, other than suggesting Colby as the donor. You want to tell me why David Hayward's name is on Dimitri's case file?
Were you tampering with that sample?
Fire department has sounded the all clear.
No, I was just checking to make sure it was still intact.
Well, why wouldn't it be? I backed it myself.
Yeah, well, when the alarm went off, Dr. Hayward asked me to come back and check on it, make sure the vibrations hadn't knocked it off the table.
What vibrations?
The fire alarm. And then if there had been an actual fire, of course, well, then there could have been an explosion. And it's terribly important that this get to the testing facility right away.
I thought this was Dr. Jake Martin's case.
Well, yes, they're collaborating. It's a kind of a scientific paper, a research paper. It's an incredibly complicated medical procedure. I don't really know what it's about, but Dr. Hayward is in charge of the transfer of the specimen.
Hello? Have you heard a word I've said?
Yes, of course.
So do you want to tell me why Hayward would be in the middle of all this?
Liza, why would I have any knowledge of this stem cell business?
Because you were opposed to it. And your twisted mind works just like David's when you don't get what you want. Oh. Remember Junior and Winchester Prep? Does that ring a school bell?
That's kids' play. Compared to Hayward's machinations, don't put me in his league.
You're a big help.
Sorry I can't be more devious for you.
I'll just have to confront David directly.
Why bother? The man's as twisted as a corkscrew. If he did something underhanded, he wouldn't admit it.
True.
I think maybe you're making too much of this signature anyway.
Am I?
Well, I don't want to give a fiend who tried to kill me the benefit of the doubt.
Well, why would you?
Well, it's just possible that Hayward was following some hospital protocol that we're not aware of.
No one should have authorized the transfer but Jake.
Well, maybe Jake was called away in an emergency or something, and Hayward just signed for it. It's not as if a crime has been committed. Who cares who signed the paperwork?
I suppose when you put it that way. Liza Colby Chandler.
This is Tad Martin coming to you live from the Quest line at WRCW.
Tad, what little request would you like?
My request is you get yourself back to the studio so Kaylee can do her thing for the camera.
Oh, the audition, I completely forgot.
See that? I go away for 5 days and everything goes kerplooey.
No, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I will be there. Tell her that we'll roll in 30 minutes. I gotta go.
No, you haven't eaten anything.
I will grab something at the studio. I love you.
Liza is en route and she apologizes for the delay.
Oh, that's no problem. It gives me time to complete my meltdown.
You don't need any more coffee, honey. Don't be nervous, okay? You're going to be sensational. You just keep repeating to yourself, there's no business like show business, okay?
Right, okay. Got it.
There's no business like show business. There's no business like show
Oh, this is not working.
Maybe if you click your heels together.
Ryan!
I didn't mean to snap your last knife.
It's been snapped. Don't worry about it. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be out hawking airtime?
I'm on lunch break.
At 10 a.m.?
Okay, so I took a 5 to come here and wish you good luck. Liza can dock my pay. Got my fingers crossed for you, Haley. Hope this works out.
Well, if it does, I owe you big time.
Really? Well, I have an idea of how you can pay me back.
Look at this strange man.
Well, look who it is, if it isn't Beauty. Hello, Beauty. And the Beast.
You need new material.
Yeah, no, sit down. How was the family getaway?
It's great.
Yeah?
Maybe get away with Colby for a few days.
You mean get away from Adam?
That too.
Yeah, well, vacation's not going to do it, sport. I think you're going to have to enroll this one in the IPP.
I'll bite.
Infant Protection Program.
I wish I could make it happen. Bad enough I gotta give Colby back to Liza today.
Well, don't you worry. Adam's not going to do anything to this baby.
Can I get that in writing?
You don't need it. You got your big brother's word on it. You sit tight. Liza's going to be here any minute.
Do I look okay?
You look like the camera's going to lap you up. See, I told you. Maybe we should go over what's going to happen when the tapes roll, okay?
Is there a script?
No, honey, you have to breathe, okay?
Okay.
Please, try it with me. Excellent. No. There's going to be no script. We want you to do this spontaneous and unrehearsed, because if you get the job, you're going to be writing your own copy. Okay?
Hey, sorry. Sorry I'm late.
Yes.
Listen, be as good as your audition tape, and then you're going to be a huge star. Now come with me. There's a few things I want you to keep in mind, okay?
All right.
Yes. It's Daddy's little girl. Perfect picture.
Excuse me. How did you get past security?
I snuck in with a tour group.
Good. You can leave the same way.
How's Junior?
He's doing better, no thanks to you.
No more nightmares?
No. Apparently all the stress you induced was temporary.
Leslie Colson.
What progress on those outstanding shares?
I'm still working on it. So is Barry.
Work harder. Do whatever you have to do. Make it happen.
Make what happen?
Business?
As usual. Didn't I just leave you at the Valley Inn?
Yes, much too abruptly. I'm here to persuade you to take the day off.
Oh, I would love to, but actually I have auditions for that style segment I was telling you about for the show.
And can't you delegate?
When I have Duffy Duffield as a partner, I will delegate, and I will have loads of time to spend with my husband and my daughter.
Can't wait.
Okay, quiet, everybody. We're rolling.
Actually, why don't you stay? It's a surprise. Come on.
And, audition, take one. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Trend spotting, fashion forecasting, scoping what's hot, trashing what's not. You're in for a treat, folks, because here's our very own Haley Vaughn to tell you what's hip and happening.
You didn't tell me Haley was up for this job.
Surprise.
Thank you, Tad, but had you checked with your kids, you would know it's not hip to be hip anymore. This season, you must be fat, mad, large, or XXX to the max for the Millennium Conscious.
Word, baby. I've got props. What's the buzz on the street, Mommy?
Well, the trendoid that started to sizzle last summer ignites this fall. Cruising down Manhattan's 7th Avenue, the rich gypsy and bohemian party girl looks command attention, from the teen maxing out her daddy's gold card to the Wall Street executrix. Look for lots of beaded shoes and tiaras on New Year's Eve. And Tad, you'll be thrilled to know that matching your shoes to your purse is no longer a priority this season.
But how did you... I mean, so what tops your list of do's and don'ts this year?
I will need a volunteer from our studio audience. Chad?
Okay.
Sir,
Let's
care to make a fool of yourself for fashion?
I'd say he's already halfway there. Okay, what's wrong with this picture?
Well, nothing, except this look is dead. You want electric metallic colors. Orange and shockwave pinks are your new best friends.
In the office?
Nighttime goes daytime, Tad, with lots of satins and silks making their way into the office workplace. Precision haircuts are in, so buzz that fuzz and lose that nose.
You heard it here first. Okay, sweet thing. Got any advice for the millennium?
I most certainly do, Tad. You know, being good to yourself never goes out of style. There is no shelf life on self-esteem, so party your way toward the future and celebrate the road you took to get there. Peace out. Cut.
That's it. Are you kidding? You nailed it. Right? How good is she?
You're terrific.
Good enough to pull a paycheck?
I think the judges need a timeout.
Oh, sweetheart. Congratulations, kid.
Yeah, you have the job.
Really?
Yeah.
We're going to start you out doing 5 segments a week on the cutting edge.
Yes, and if our focus groups are correct, the ratings are going to go through the roof, and you're going to be spin-off on your own show. Our investor is going to be thrilled.
What investor?
Oh, see what happens when you go on vacation? I sold a percentage of the station to an investor out of Silicon Valley. Congratulations. You're going to be fantastic. You really are. Can you come back on our show? I wanted some more time for myself and for my family. That's why I sold a small percentage of the station to Duffy Duffield, the computer czar.
Yeah, well, that's all well and good for you, but what about me?
Relax.
What happens if this new partner of yours doesn't like my profile?
Ted, you have a contract, and I'm the big dog. Oh, you have job security with me.
Liza, thank you so much for giving Haley that chance. It's exactly what she needs.
Are you kidding? She's exactly what we need. Now, excuse me while I go munch on my daughter.
It was you, wasn't it?
Excuse me?
Did you have anything to do with Liza unloading that stock?
Yes, I did. I advised her against it. But Liza determined to spend more time with Colby and me. I'm sure you, of all people, know better than anyone else that it's useless to fight Liza when her mind's made up.
Oh, you look so beautiful. Was she an angel?
Oh, world's most perfect baby.
Oh, thank you for dropping her by.
No problem.
So is Godzilla under control?
No, behave.
I will if he will. Oh, could I take Colby on Wednesday in the morning? I want to take her to the park. It's doable.
Sure, done. Oh, before you go, though, what part did David Hayward play in the transferring of Colby's stem cells from PVH to Seaview?
Hayward? No, he wasn't involved, as far as I know. Why?
His name was on the transfer papers.
No way.
I wouldn't worry about it, Tad. This buy-in will make Liza's life a lot simpler. And yours as well.
And is that the trickle-down theory?
We'll all have more time to spend with our loved ones. You too. And that's what life is all about, isn't it?
David is a cardiologist. I mean, what's he doing in the middle of Colby's stem cell transfer?
I'd like to know.
Well, this is the second time that he's breached protocol.
What was the first?
Remember when my amniotic fluid was missing from the hospital?
Yeah, what was he? He was using it for some research he was
Has anybody
conducting?
ever seen the research? Did anybody ever see a report that was generated?
Not that I know of.
I don't think so. I just want to know why David Hayward would try to interfere with Dimitri's treatment.
He wouldn't. I mean, he was all for it. Adam was the one who almost blew a fuse. I mean, if you're going to tell me that that he was involved, I'd say launch a full investigation. But, oh, man. I'm going to talk to Hayward. I'm going to see why his name is on the transfer.
No, don't talk to Haywood. Really, don't. He's not going to want to tell the truth unless you bludgeon him. I think a subtler approach is needed.
Yeah? All right. If that's what you think. But keep me updated, please.
I will.
Okay. Take care. Bye.
You kiss it?
Bye. Bye-bye. All right.
Yes, can you transfer me to the lab, please? Thanks. Yes, hi, this is Liza Colby Chandler. I'm calling. I need to speak to the lab tech who is responsible for my daughter Colby's stem cells to be transferred from PVH to Seaview. Oh, well, great. I was hoping I could set up an appointment so I could speak with you in person. Well, no, I really don't want to do it over the phone. Yeah, that would be great. Thank you.